tonight, this is besides the point. I'm happy to be on right now. Thank you. Yes, when you get better, hope get well soon, please. Hope that you do. I hope that the rest of stuff that as far as just announcements and things like that are still working just fine. There isn't going to be any Pokemon interruptions in chat, it seems, or announcing that I'm starting for that matter. But oh my goodness, I was so excited with this. I completely forgot to pull this up. Ah, goodness. Sorry, just a moment. Ah, there we go. I've been invisible this whole time. Yes, you were the first to sub. Congratulations. Thank you again. I'm so sorry that there's probably going to be a lot more scuff going on. But hopefully this goes well. So we'll just carry on with romancing Olivia. I think we're getting close to the end here. I sure am hoping so, because I want my happy ending here. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Wrong button. Yes, this one. I can get emotes? I have no idea how to do that. There's so much I've yet to do anything for. I haven't gotten much time to really look into a lot of this. It's been a bit of a struggle. All right. I believe we left off with picking up Olivia, Damien, and Liz. Yeah, that's her name. For the winter formal, and we're getting ready to go do that. So let's go. Pushing the door open, I'm greeted by sheer darkness. Inko? The sound of my blood pumping is in my ear from Olivia's weak voice. Quick as lightning, my hand finds the light switch and flicks it on. And I see. Oh no. This feels familiar. Hey! The relief is so powerful, I have to steady myself with a hand on the wall. I don't know what I was expecting, but Olivia is okay. Just, you're not dressed. Wrong words. Olivia sits atop her bed, still in the clothes that she wore today in school. Not the handmade dress that's on her wheelchair. It's eerily similar to a month ago, how she curled up in her sheets, with wadded up paper once again spread over her bed. The only difference this time is Guts, sitting in my spot and chewing idly on one of the pieces of paper. Olivia picks him up, nuzzling comfortingly into her plush pet. What's wrong, Olivia? The rat is set down with a heavy sigh and Guts scampers away. With my spot freed up, I sit next to Olivia. I pick up one of the crumpled pages and unwrap it. To call Mr. Ledakin a teacher is to be unflattering. He was above and beyond that. He was beloved to all. The next line is crossed out. The rest of the lines are crossed out. They're all variations of the same few phrases, but together in every possible combination. Strike-throughs grow increasingly more aggressive, with each line deemed unworthy. I pick up another sheet. It's the same thing. Each new page is just crossed out attempts to get the thoughts in her head onto the paper. Stop that. Olivia, are you okay? That's a stupid question. No, I'm fine. It's been months and I'm still not ready to say goodbye. Meanwhile, everyone else has moved on. Stupid, isn't it? I understand. You don't have to give a speech or anything if you don't want to. Olivia sags and sways until her head is laid softly on my shoulder. I feel her fingers intertwine with my own, and finally allow her anxiety to escape with a heavy and slow exhale. The minute of tranquility is then shattered by a blaring horn. Honk! Read it as I see it. What is that? Oh, crap. I take my phone out to see the half dozen texts from Damien and Liz, all of them expressing my need to hurry up. Go without us. Something came up. We're gonna do something else. D-man. Alright, take care. With that weight off our shoulders, I let my phone fall onto the bed next to us. I told them to go on ahead. God, Inko, I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize. No, you spent all that time getting ready, and Auntie even helped me with the dress, but I can't do anything. Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about it. I don't need to go to the winter formal. I just want to spend time with you. And we can still do that. Still, I don't want to sit around here. Not again. Well, we could go out somewhere. Any ideas? Nothing comes to mind. We could just take a walk around and see what happens. The Christmas decorations ought to be in full swing now, if nothing else. It takes a few moments, but Olivia's eyes slowly begin to light up. Okay, that sounds a little fun. Besides, I'd hate to waste a night with you all gizzied up like that. Gussied? Is it gussied? I'm not familiar with that word. Her sultry grin grows as she eyes me up and down. Oh, I am a snack to this woman. I'm blushing. I can tell I'm blushing. Anyway, sorry I couldn't do the same for you. It's fine. I'll find an excuse to make you wear it later. You want to go now? Yeah. Could you help me up? Sure. Thanks. These two are really endearing sometimes, I swear. I stand up from the bed and bring over Olivia's wheelchair, helping her into it slowly. Let's go. Grabbing the chair from behind, I guide Olivia out of the room and through the deserted townhouse. Oh, don't puke. You're just sick, that's all. On the metro, it's strangely emptier than normal. It's just Olivia and I in the car, for once. Now that I think about it, everybody's going to be at the formal, so it really is just Olivia and I tonight in general. The metro gently sways us back and forth while we wait for my stop. I glance over at Olivia through my sunglasses. She's turned back, staring out the window, drifting through her own head as she repaints the world in her image. She does see things differently than most. It's a gift she should treasure more. Man, is she really okay? I get the feeling that this is one of those things that she's always going to regret. Not that I should have forced her to go or anything. No, that would have been sociopathic to do. That would have been awful. It wasn't good. Still, I should probably try to do something about the situation. But what? Our stop is in another 8 minutes. My head fills with thoughts of my empty home, and I consider, is that where I should bring her? Some lonely, isolated place? Maybe a slapdash plan forms in my head. It's pretty stupid, honestly, and I'd be making it up as we go. But it'd be infinitely better than letting Olivia just hide away more. 5 minutes. Olivia doesn't seem to be paying attention. Her head is turned, eyes focused on passing scenery through the window. She probably expects me to tell her we're at my stop. I can feel the train slowing down just a bit more, so I stay silent and turn my head towards the window too. I guess she must be deep in thought, because even as the train stops at our station, she doesn't budge. It's the moment of truth. The doors slide open, and then they shut. The train continues. We're now in untested waters. The train takes us to an unknown destination. Hope it's a good one. After a few minutes, Olivia comes out of her reverie, confused. Wasn't that our stop? Oh, was it? Whoops. Oh well. Oh, Inko, it's going to be hours before it loops back around. Well, we can get off at this next stop and wait for a different train. Or take a taxi back. No biggie. You don't seem that surprised. Well, I'm looking at it like an opportunity. We can go do something neat. Something neither of us are expecting now. Right? I actually do really enjoy moments like this. A lot. When I can stomach being spontaneous. I'm not a spontaneous person. Yeah, I guess. I think that would be cool. Yeah. The metro starts slowing to a halt. I squeeze Olivia's hand. Adventure? Yeah, adventure. Adventure! I gesture out the door in a polite ladies first manner. Then I start pushing her once she's away from the wall. The cold December air hits like a brick wall. Jeez, it's freezing. We exit the metro onto a carefully placed stone path. The district is enchanting, older buildings of faded stone and brick with colorful lights casting them in a magical glow. Older, but well kept. As we move along the cobblestone road, I feel as though Olivia and I had gotten off the train in another time period almost. Gaslights, decorated with tinsel, replace the modern street lamps that normally light up the sidewalks. The difference between this place and the rest of Volcadera is night and day, and manages to invite an even cozier feeling of the holidays. Whoa. It's the city's old financial district turned tourist spot. Hard to believe that it's managed to stick around after all these years. You've been here before? Dad took me once. So, what do they have around here? Just some restaurants and shops, the usual stuff that any tourist spot's gonna have. But I think there's a few small art exhibits around here too, if you'd want to see those. Sounds good to me. We continue walking down, admiring the district side by side. There's a few other dinosaur folk around the area, but it's noticeably clear that they're well wrapped for the sake of heat retention. Thick coats and puffy jackets were the primary apparel, with some added scarves and beanies to further aid in keeping warm. Though, even with being purely for necessity, there's clearly a winter fashion scene to take advantage of. A small but noticeable chattering noise pauses my current train of thought. Oh, she's shaking! She's shaking so much! I look over to Olivia, who's doing her best to stop herself from vibrating in her chair. Only now does it dawn on me that Olivia's hoodie is the one thing that's shielding her from the frigid climate. Hold on a second. I quickly undo my coat and drape it over her. Thanks. Oh, there's the Pokemon community game. I'm so used to that popping up so much more often. I'm kind of amazed that that took so long. I wonder if that means in like an hour we'll see like Problematic started stream tonight. It's worth getting my ass handed to me by Snow Miser if it means keeping her somewhat protected from the cold. Shall we? After a bit more walking, we find ourselves in front of a quaint bistro. Thinking about it, I am a bit hungry. There are a few tables inside, but the outdoor seating looks relatively open, and there's even heat lamps near each table. I gesture towards it. Olivia glances over. She considers and gives a brief nod. When we enter, we share a mutual exhale as the warm embrace of modern air conditioning welcomes us. There's no line, but the tables are all occupied. The waitress behind the counter is sympathetic to Olivia's shivering, though, and offers us the patio table beside the largest heat lamp outside. Our order of burger and fries was quickly made, and we're ushered into the warmest spot in front of the restaurant. Oh, burger sounds good. I hopped on before I actually ate anything. I think I ate like a little bit of a biscuit, I think. The warm burger and heated light invigorate Olivia. I need to have food after this. I hadn't realized just how bad the cold weather affected her, and I feel relieved that I watched the color return to her scales. And as she recovers, so does her appetite. As I slide my plastic basket of fries to her, I notice that the little square has gotten more populated. Despite the cold, several dino families fill the remaining seats. Some with food, some just taking advantage of the heaters. Something going on? I poke Olivia and gesture around. She shrugs. What is this? After a few more minutes, an oddly dressed group crosses to the middle of the square. Compared to everyone else, they're very underdressed for the weather. Wearing fur vests and oddly baggy shorts. There's 10 of them in total, a family of feathered raptors. Swallowing a mouthful of burger, I turn to Olivia to ask and see an excited grin on her face. Polar plunge. I've heard of that. I don't know if I could do it, but it's the kind of thing I feel like I would want to do just to say I did it and then hate every minute of it. You know them? Shh. Oh man, I forgot. It's Friday night. There's always some live performers here. Just watch. Oh. An elder-looking dinosaur stands out front with a microphone. He must be the leader. Ringmaster? Good evening, everyone! It's a truly magical frosty night out. So let's warm things up just a little bit for everyone. Each member is adorned with various hoops and juggling pins that light a blaze. So please, gather close and let the Ashtail clan share a little fire with everyone. And I will introduce myself. I am a Fire Master Alejandro. I gotta push her into the fire. No, we didn't push her. Damn it, she pushed herself from us. Just think about how different it would have been if we actually held on. I assure you, tonight is a very special show. They continue setting up. A sign is placed nearby with their socials on them. I do a quick search and... whoa. With these kinds of numbers, they must be quite the spectacle to garner an online audience of this size. Several children tuck away from their parents and sit on a perimeter set with rope. One of the members has laid out. I don't know why my brain froze there while reading it. It makes me just a bit nervous, but they're professionals, I hope. We begin with the traditional Bateria del Fuego. A drum beat starts playing with a nearby amplifier. It's steady, strong beat. No doubt meant for a metronome for the group. After a few seconds, the troupe begins dancing. Rods spun a flame, creating wheels of fire that they ran about the square. The crowd cheers as the embers sweep by them. Holy Alejandro! Does this do it for you, Straccia, since Ledakin died? Is he the white-haired fox you were looking for? The white-haired raptor? The Fire Master, a grandfatherly-looking dino, is the wildest of them all. He wields a pair of chains, the ends of which are ablaze, and he is spinning them about with reckless abandon. He's okay, but nah. Not your type. Hair's not long enough and too old, maybe. The fact that you went for the teacher rather than a fire dancer is honestly one of the most astounding to me. That man alone is a veritable firestorm among the rest of his troop, even going as far as to let the fireballs bounce off his body to create more unique flaming shapes. I feel like you don't. Listen, I've listened to some of the stories you've talked about. BL, stability is not what you're looking for, I think. My snake fries sit abandoned as Olivia is entranced by the live performers, her silver eyes wide as she takes in a particular performer as he twirls about with flaming fans. Actually, looking at all the performers, they're all raptors. It's a family troupe. Shh. She's very engrossed in this. Indeed, all 10 fire dancers look to be a single large family, though there were more minor differences between them. The biggest one being small flourishes in their vest and prop. The tempo of the beat hastens, and the spiraling fire dancers move around their elder more swiftly. Then all at once the drumming halts. The performers bring their fiery props to a halt before them. The older elder's chains swing straight up, the twin fireballs hanging over him for a split second. The blazing orbs descend and... BAM! I'm doing sound effects here. All the raptors exhale into their props as the fireballs crash into the earth, creating a great gout of flame upwards in phasma of a bomb blast. Don't ask me to understand every word. They're using ones I haven't used. The fire recedes and the members of the troupe regroup, the ringleader once more taking front and center. There's applause. A lot of applause. I didn't even realize I was clapping wildly until I felt my palms sting. The elder dino motions for the crowd to be quiet down, and once we all are silent, he makes to speak. Thank you, thank you. His accent is thick and his tone gravelly, further showing his age. Thick and gravelly. For those of you who are new to us, we, the Ashtel clan, the Ashtel family, the other 9 members hoot together, blowing smaller... Oh, that was just reading. Blowing smaller flame pillars. Hey, he said he has a thick accent. That's what we're hearing right now. So we're reading with a accent. I can't do a good one. Have been in these mountains since time immemorable. Immemorial? Time. Anyways, he saunters around the open square, casually twirling his chain as though there weren't a softball-sized fire at the end of it. Generation upon generation, we have entertained visitors to Volcadara. I, Alejandro Ashtel, am the 7th head of the family. He pauses to let the crowd take in the information and then struts back to his family. There's murmurs, and even the other performers look confused as he wraps an arm around one of the female performers and moves back to the center with her. And this is my granddaughter, Michaelia. Alejandro pushes the young woman forward, a shorter and more lanky raptor compared to the stocky leader. She looks to be about our age. Greetings, my friends. Tonight is also a special show for another reason. It marks the 25th year I have led this group. It is quite a lot, is it not? Hard to tell when you are getting gray hairs, when so much of it tends to singe right off. Reading an accent, throws me, because I used to enjoy doing accents and impersonations too. I promise you none of them are good, but damn it did I do it. He pauses for a chuckle from the audience. However, the sands of time stop for no one. So, that being said, it is time I step out of the spotlight and give the new generation their time to bask in it. And as I take my leave, it is a great honor for me to declare that she will be joining the ranks proper. I have taught her everything she knows, and I am proud of her. So please welcome her in and expect great things from her, for she will be inheriting the title tonight. Okay? The entire family is whispering to one another now. This isn't staged? Ah, Michaelia, you are of age now. 25 years to this day, my own grandfather has bestowed upon me these chains of leadership. On this very spot, the crowd oohs. And on this, my 25th year of performing, I find that you are ready, my granddaughter. The chains finally stop spinning, Alejandro now holding and presenting them to the crowd, and then his granddaughter. Go on, the crowd. She awaits. Michaelia hesitates, her hand shying away from the chain as though it will burn her. I mean, she looks nervous. Grandpa, this is... Up. I know you are ready for this, sweetie. He looks her in the eye, and his once bombastic tone is now more soothing. You have devoted your life to our traditions, absorbing all the lessons in earnest. You have that fire inside of you, just like the fire that I am giving to you now. The fire master turns to the crowd with a gigantic grin, his voice larger than life. Do you agree, my friends? The thunder of cheers and clapping echo, the crowd fully invested in the family ritual taking place. Someone starts chanting her name, and soon enough, even Olivia and I are chanting with them. Michaelia! 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 Our voices invigorate her. With a loud and triumphant whoop, Michaelia takes the chains from her grandfather. The balls of flame spin once more, far more wildly as she hollers uproariously, along with the crowd. Yes, Michaelia, now go! It is your show to run now. The old dino meanders back with the rest of his family, taking up Michaelia's abandoned baton before taking a seat amongst the crowd near us. My friends! With great honor as the 8th head of the Ashtails. The other 8 performers once more exhale tall pillars of flame. Let the show continue. With a graceful somersault, a new drum beat blares through the speaker, and dancers begin to move with their flaming props. The new member moves with elegance. She's clearly had a lot of practice. That grandpa. Whoa. Hey, what was that? What was what? Your smile just faltered. I saw it. In the corner of my eye. What's up? Aren't you observant? I just feel for him a bit. The Fire Master? Why? In a way, it's kind of sad. The great Alejandro will retire, and his granddaughter will take his place. What's he gonna be doing for the rest of his life? He loves this job. And he just retired. He's never going to do it again. He's going to enter his twilight years and know the best is behind him. Is that what you think? It's what I worry about. Olivia looks back to the show. The newest member dances elegantly. The performers laugh and hoot in the square with the new leader of the troupe. Compared to her grandfather, she's far more energetic. Her flourishes and sweeps are far faster than Alejandro's. But even still, for snippets of seconds, I would see some worry across Michaelia's face. Questioning herself, or her movement, or something. The look would vanish, though, when another of the troupe would pass her by, whisper something to her, or perform a duet move with her to help correct her. Taking the show now, it feels less refined compared to the first act, but also more real and vibrant. The Fire Master claps along and laughs to himself, giving reassuring thumbs up. Olivia looks the old man, lost in thought. Well, maybe there's a little truth there, but, I mean, look at him. Does he look sad? No. He looks like it's the best day of his life. He's really happy for his granddaughter. His granddaughter that he taught everything she knows. Everything he learned from his father. One day the torch was passed to him, and he upheld that legacy he inherited for years and years. He had an amazing career, and he raised her so he could trust her. And now she's ready to do all that herself. God. Again, it's a matter of trust. You don't think someone as old as he isn't able to tell? It's like an old tradition, you know? Only a poet can appoint another poet. Things change, people change, but a talent or a craft, it has to be passed down, or else even little things become impossible to do. Alejandro knew his craft well enough to perform for 25 years, and look at Michaelia. She's performing just as well as he did. He knows better than us, Inko, so I don't think he's wrong for wanting to pass on his legacy. To pass along everything you know like that to someone you love, it's to grant that person their purpose. That's why he's happy. Life's full of uncertainties. To raise someone up to take your place is one of the biggest challenges. Moving forward with no fear of the future at all, making it so the apprentice can become a master and pass on what she knows, just the same. The biggest challenge turns into a great blessing. To keep going, even when it burns. Always moving to a final victory, and in the end, he won. I wiped the tear from her eye. She leans into my hand. Somewhere in there, something changed. He started referring to two people. I want to tell her, but she knows. I think I'm ready. Inko. I got it. You got what? I really can't explain it right now. It's more of a feeling. It's like a flame. We need to get back. What are we waiting for? Let's go. She yanks my arm and starts burning rubber towards the direction we came from. Olivia, go where? The formal, dummy. What? She races off back toward the metro station before I can even finish my sentence. Wait. The eulogy! I take off after, the uneven cobblestone making catching up very difficult. As I pass the propped up sign, I stop, yanking 20 from my wallet and dropping it in the tip box for the ashtails. The little girl standing by beams at me with a toothy grin. I'll melt later. Can't get distracted. Where is she? Ha! I catch up to her, still speeding towards the metro station. Is there still time? It's almost 9. There's time. We can make it. We can make it. Should we run back to get your dress? Olivia stops and skids to face me. It's the other way. We can't. Both our heads jerk sideways to the boutique we stopped in front of. Our hearts skip a beat. In the distance, the familiar sound of the metro's arrival. We have maybe a minute. You got $200? Merry Christmas. Thank you. Come on. $200. I will admit, say whatever you want about Inkle being an idiot or not always being the brightest, but god damn it, boy's got money and he just throws it at her. Olivia drags me into the store, scanning for everything she'd find acceptable. What kind of dress do you want? I don't know anything about dresses. Shit. Okay, what's your favorite color? Green. The fuck do you think? Of course it is. Shut up. You know this fashion shit. You pick something. Okay. Time slows and I scan the shelves, cataloging all possible dresses in sight. Why couldn't he do this? Why does he know this? How much of fashion does he follow? There's about 3 green dresses on display. The lime hardburst wiggle dress looks like something I'd hurl on, and the Grande Verde classic wrap dress aged faster than the wine-guzzling wench that made it, which leaves the newer Little True's deep green dragon perch kimono. A kimono? This is a little... Yes, it's beautiful. I'll take it. I toss it over to her and she catches it. With the dress in tow, Olivia wastes zero time and speeds right out the door with enough force to nearly knock me off my feet. I have to stop the shop owner from giving chase by hastily handing her the 2 Benjamins. Sorry about that. Keep the change. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I can only read so fast. Olivia's still ahead, trying to put the dress on already, and still move forward towards the metro. We're right there. Lift your tail. She understands and quickly shifts her tail in an upright position right before I grab her handles and keep rushing forward. Right as the doors start closing, I muster all the strength I have in me and boost Olivia into the cabin. I managed to throw myself inside before the door could close on my foot. I slide Olivia to the side and stop myself on the armrest of the opposing seats. I'm left breathless. The heck are you out of breath for? It's tense. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I finish catching my breath and sit in the seat normally. Olivia moves into her spot and keeps struggling to put her dress on. She tosses me her hoodie. How does it even work? Olivia waves the kimono around like a signal flag, confused as to what goes where. Here, let me help you. I bought a smoking jacket a while back. Shouldn't be too similar to wearing one of these, I think. A smoking jacket? I didn't think you smoke. I didn't. Just thought it would be cool to have. What a fucking loser. Smoking jacket? Really, Inko? I help Olivia off her wheelchair and onto the metro seat, since that should make the process easier. It takes a bit of trial and effort and a quick YouTube tutorial, but we eventually get the Najuban and kimono on. I need Stracha to translate. Totally aced that pronunciation. Oh, they know me so well because I did amazing. Thank you, game. After making sure all the knots are tied securely and her tail is poking out the accommodating slit on the back of the dress, I help Olivia back onto her wheelchair. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. This girl's weird to the max. Well, how do I look? I take a good look at Olivia in her dress. Even though this was at the last minute, she still managed to take my breath away. You look beautiful. You're just saying that. I am, and it's the truth. Wait, do you still have the tickets? I reach into my back pocket and pull them out, offering her to see. She takes one and stares at it intensely in her hand, as though it were gold. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. She glances up at the terminal. 9:30. We can make it. It'll be close. The speech might go a bit over the limit, but we can make it in the last minute. Okay. Olivia starts hyping herself up. Her lips move, but no words come out. Olivia's head would occasionally bob in approval or shake in disapproval too. There's a heavy tension building in my chest. The LED clock display in the carriage looks like it's going thrice as fast. I can't tell if time is going too fast or our train is going too slow. For the whole ride, she speaks silently to herself, probably rehearsing the new speech she just pieced together. Man, I love seeing her like this. With my phone, I check Google for the fastest way to the convention center. We're cutting it really close, made worse by my discovery. While I don't want to disrupt her concentration, we have to transfer lanes at the central station. Olivia is still lost in her rehearsal as I push her out of the train and race through the full railway station. I curse the building's layout, The second line having been built that what feels like miles away as I try to get us to it. At last I see it. A sign directing to where exactly the convention center tram is. Downstairs. With a silent curse, I beeline for the nearest elevator, Olivia's wheelchair becoming an incidental plow as we push through the late night crowd. The elevator door looks positively ancient, but that doesn't matter. My full palm slaps at the button, roughly as even more adrenaline pumps through my veins. Right now, I feel a sort of hyper-awareness, the rest of the world going on at a snail's pace as I repeatedly jab at the button. When the doors finally lurch open, I practically shove Olivia through, startling her from her thoughts at last. Inko? We're going to make it. 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 Inko! All at once, I feel my energy plateau. Slumping heavily against the handlebars of Olivia's wheelchair, my body finally registers how hard I pushed it. With a gasp, I'm floored completely, my lower body feeling excessively heavy as the muscles within my legs wail in pain. When the elevator doors reopen, Olivia thankfully wheels herself out. I hang on to her handlebars while I drag my feet after her. The transfer train is there, thankfully. We're going to make it, Olivia. You said that already. Inko, are you alright? She peers back to me over her shoulder. I simply smile and wipe the sweat from my brow with my sleeve. Getting aboard the new train, I allow myself to collapse on the seat by Olivia. Olivia keeps looking at me with her moonshade silver eyes filled with worry. My only response is a tired smile and thumbs up. The second metro line goes just as fast as the first. 9:45. I don't dare interrupt Olivia here. She continues mashing all the right pieces together in her head. It's not just a speech. It's an all-new part of her she's suddenly awakened to. Inko. I glance over. She offers a hand and I take it. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. I gently grasp her hand for the rest of this metro ride. Whew. I am feeling like we're close. I'm feeling like we're very close to the end here. Eventually, we pull into the station. We're here. 9:57. It's right outside. A straight shot to the front door. The doors open. And a few couples start exiting. That's fine. People leave things early all the time. A tinge of fear mars Olivia's face. I give her a reassuring smile and start pushing her out, past the inflow. The convention center is just up ahead, covered in what must be hundreds of feet worth of sparkling fairy lights. A 10-foot tall Christmas tree stands near the entrance, topped with a star that pierces the night sky. I turn the corner into the parking lot, and the chatter of milling couples entering cars or walking past us to the metro. My pace slows to a walk. We can't have been that late, could we? There should be a few minutes to spare. There should be. As more couples trickle out the door, a tired figure stands at the door. It's Ben. What is your tiny little tie, sir? What is this? He's holding the door open for a few more couples. I stop in front of him, and when he notices us, he stops and stares. Ben, what are you two doing here? It's over. Go home. We need to clean up. But the formal, it ends at 10. Ben raises an eyebrow. Everyone should still be in there, just getting ready to leave. I peek past Ben. The place is nearly empty. We needed to be out by 10. It's 2 minutes past. No. No, no, no. Look, Ben, it took some time, but trust me, we got it. We can call everyone back. Use a speaker, something. Just let Olivia do a last-minute speech. A last-minute speech. Are you fucking kidding me? Olivia, you made a commitment, and you failed. Again. Like always, you throw this pity party for yourself, and someone else has to pick up your slack. You couldn't even drop the act for Ladakin? Oh, sir. Oh, sir, I don't like you one bit. You used to be at least tolerable. Well then, Olivia, you won. You abandoned Ladakin so you could run away with your boyfriend and pretend nothing ever happened. Congrats. Dude, holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? I get up in his face. Olivia tugs softly on my sleeve to pull me back. He sighs. I'm not getting worked up over this. You got a speech? Okay, let me hear it. I'll be your audience. No. Thrilling. I moved to tears. Ben, what's gotten into you? Nothing. Just leave me be for the night, okay? And Olivia? Stop looking at me like that. What a piece of shit. Damn. Fuck you, Ben. Fuck you and your terrible girlfriend. Fuck you and that red bitch. Fuck you and your glasses. Fuck you and your shitty camera photography. At least my character has some style with it. He takes a step back and lets the door close. I feel Olivia's consistent tug on my sleeve. A deep exhale. It's not worth it. The walk back to the metro is silent. From us, at least. The chatter from the couples around us is lively. Tales of a night well spent, how fun it was, impromptu plans being made to visit each other's place for the night. But Olivia's just left out of it. She was so excited before. It's like someone clipped her wings. Someone. I'm not letting that guy live this down. The only thing I could give Ben in this respect is the fact that we were a dick to him before. And you know what? He still had it coming. A heavy gloom hangs above Olivia's head. Sitting silently in the empty car with her, in previous words, I had to help, or simply... I swear, I feel like I just had a stroke reading that for some reason. Especially the second half. Gone. Instead, I lean closer to her, my hand finding one of hers that's balled up tightly in her dress. My fingers softly unwrap hers, carefully disentangling them from the soft cloth in her grip. Her head tilts upright, just enough that I can see the fresh tears trailing down her cheeks. Once more, I take her face in my other hand, my thumb wiping away one track of tears from her. A sorrowful smile spreads across her lips, small and feeble on the verge of breaking. Rising from the seat just enough, I bring myself closer to Olivia. The hug is awkward and shaky from the rocking of the train car, but I keep tight hold of her, cradling her head against my chest. Olivia's tears soak into my suit jacket, already ruined from our failed attempt to get to the formal. I couldn't care less for the damn thing, though. All that matters right now is being here for Olivia. My front door opens easily enough as I slowly wheel Olivia into my home. I don't know who is more tired, but I know for a fact I'm in need of a change of clothes. Olivia? She simply responds with a non-committal grunt. I need to change out of this. Another grunt. With a gentle sigh, I set Olivia's hoodie on her lap. I'll take you to the guest room so you can change too, okay? A third grunt, but with a nod. After I bring the girl to the guest room on the ground floor, I scale my stairs slowly. Once away from Olivia, I finally feel the full weight of all my exertions tonight. My arms feel leaden, my legs a wobbly jelly. The want to just collapse and sleep drops violently on my shoulders. But I find the strength to haul myself into my room. It's a struggle to remove the sweat-soaked cloth from my body. Removing the undershirt almost made me slam my face into my wall. How'd you get up here? There were stairs. Inko? Wah! Wham! Ow. The cool hardwood of my floor feels amazing on my scalding hot back, even if my tailbone feels bruised. Olivia is kneeling in my doorway, back in her usual hoodie. Seeing her concerned look helps to dull the pain. I'm fine. Good. She shuffles over into my room, her eyes roving over my walls thoroughly. I consider standing, but my legs could use some reprieve. So I simply reach for the clean shirt I'd set aside and slide it on swiftly. Nice room. Thanks. My knees ache terribly as I shuffle after Olivia, uncaring about how it may ruin my dress slacks. Oh, God. Olivia plants herself at the foot of my bed, and I take the spot right next to her. Her hand finds mine immediately, and her head lands on my shoulder. We simply sit and relax like that. The stress from it all oozes off me as Olivia nuzzles against me. It's an odd sort of silent serenity that settles on us. No sound at all except for how breathing, each puff of air taking with it more and more of our worldly troubles. Inko? Her voice is soft and steady. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. About tonight. It's all my fault. I lean my head against hers and shake it in rejection of her statement. It's fine, Olivia. I don't blame you for anything Ben said. But if I had realized sooner. I shake my head again. What matters is you figured it out. And I'm sure that Mr. Ledakin, her breathing hitches at his name. I mean, you understand what's important, yeah? Her head bob of agreement presses her silky hair against my cheek. What matters now is that we're together and enjoying the rest of the night, okay? She bobs her head again, and I can feel her anxious sigh escape her. So, what do you want to do? We could watch movies, or maybe I can show you some photos, or Inko? Yes? I pause to hear her out, to hear out what she wants. I'd just like to stay here with you. Of course. Another pause. But, what is it? Just name it, Olivia, and I'll do my best. Well, could you turn the lights off? Holy shit! What? You want the lights off on prom night? Or formal night? The lights? Those lights? The ones with the switch all the way back at my doorway? My legs are practically cinder blocks now with how heavy they feel. But if it's what she wants... Of course! Sheer brutal agony lances through my sore leg, but I manage to get to my feet. I swear I hear snickering as I slowly shuffle to the light switch. Must be my imagination. Once I managed to... Hello, non-binary cat dad! We're hitting the end. I think it's prom night, the winter or evening after the winter formal. They had a nice date. Kind of figuring out some stuff about life and her grief. Once I manage to get to the wall, it's a simple matter to flick the switch off and douse my room in evening darkness. There's a gasp from Olivia, and I can just manage to turn without collapsing on myself. Olivia? Stars, Inko. Stars? In the dim moonlight filtering into my room, I can see Olivia's head turned towards my windows. Huh. No wonder they made suburbs out here. I guess? Olivia shifts back to her knees and moves to my window. Wow. You like stargazing? My dad used to take me out. The nebulas I saw back then, those colors, they've always stuck with me, swirling around in my thoughts. Managing the steps needed to reach the window, I stand next to Olivia and look through the window. It's a clear night with the moon only a quarter waning. I had never considered it, but these new suburbs don't have too much light pollution. Unlike Olivia's neighborhood. How long has it been since she's seen a night sky like this? My legs finally reach their tipping point, and I find myself collapsing into my desk chair. When my arm lands on my desk, my hand lands on something. Oh, it's my camera. Say, Olivia. Huh? Would you like a better view? Of the sky. Here. I found my tripod and searched my desk for my biggest camera lens. After some practice setup, the camera is pointed right out my window, aimed at the cosmos above. Oh, damn, Inko. Damn. Damn, boy. And then the whole thing is connected to my computer. Presto. Our very own observatory. The screen fills with a beautiful high-definition feed from the camera. I slide in the computer chair to show Olivia. Wow. Wanna come see? I move to get out of the chair so she can have a turn. But in a flash of movement betraying her tired exterior. But let's talk about her posterior. Anyways, Olivia forced herself into the chair right on my legs. Feeling her weight press into me is nice. It's really nice. I carefully aim the tripod, bit by bit, aiming at the various sights in the sky. We see a distant nebula, swirling around in a blue and purple. It's only barely visible, but it's there. I should paint something like this sometime. I bet it'd be really pretty. I don't think I could do it justice. You don't think so? I'd like to see you give it a shot. I catch something in the stream for just a second. Hold it. Slowly now. I know I just saw something. Whoa. Is that? I think it is. A shooting star up close for us to see. Nobody else in the city gets to see this. You want to make a wish? Olivia thinks to herself and turns her head to look at me. You saw it first. Are those the rules? Alright. I wish. Okay, think fast. I wish things will turn out okay. Me too, Inko. That sounds good. For some reason, I always think you're supposed to pray a bit when you do this. Whoops. I look away from the monitor and smile at Olivia. So? I don't want to tell you. Besides, I think it's already coming true. Olivia rolled her eyes, though the screen lit up her smile too. Feeling her snuggle further into me, we continued looking at the celestial bodies that hung over us. My arms wrapped around her midriff, holding her as close as possible. It's how we spent the night together. Just us and the stars, nothing else in the world. The purr reverberating from Olivia and through my chest slowly soothed us both to sleep. Yes, that wish is coming true. A month has passed since that night. I held Olivia, she held me, and things were okay. Just for a while. After everything she'd been through, Olivia needed something to help lift the burdening weight from her shoulders. Thankfully, the next day marked the beginning of winter break, and we ended up spending most of it together. Most of the time, it was just hanging out at each other's houses, watching shows and playing games. She even taught me how to get Gus to perform tricks. It was simplistic, but those intimate moments with her were memories I'll cherish for as long as I live. I even got to spend Christmas and New Year's with her and the Payne family. It was the closest thing to having a real family I've experienced in years. In those 2 weeks, I never felt more connected to Olivia. Time marches on, though, and the future draws closer day by day. The first semester ended last week, and this week along with the new syllabuses for this semester. We've also been given our college prep packets, along with a number of different application forms. There's so many that my cramped backpack can't fit them. Looking through the varying sheets, I feel confident in most of my choices, most of which are within the city. And I hope... Oh, here's my stop. Holding the 2 overfilled folders to my chest, I make my exit and head for my usual destination. Minding the numerous papers in my arms, I gently push open the door to the Payne residence. It's open. I know, Randy. Thanks. The head of the house and Vinny are at the dining room table, working on his homework together. Hey, Inky. Livia's in her room. Vinny, stay focused. Thanks, Vinny. I ruffle the little dino's hair as I pass him by. Pushing through my girlfriend's bedroom door, I come to see her. God, oh, look at me. It's perfectly fine for me to ignore your iframes and one shot you with some bullshit oversized turd looking sword. Ah, must be a Souls game. Raging once again at one of her laptop games. If it makes you angry, why don't you switch to another game? No, I'm almost enjoying my anger. She snorts and shuts the game off, twisting around so I can hug her on her bed. Hey, Inko. Hey. Olivia sweeps her laptop aside to give me room. I allow my backpack to drop to the floor and set one of the overpacked folders on Olivia's lap. She groans and flops backwards. Come on, Inko. It's Friday. It's Thursday, actually. That isn't coursework, though. Olivia sits back up and checks the folder. Then what is... Oh, these. Leaning over, I pull out her actual classwork from my backpack and set the sheets on her lap. Yeah, it's really starting to pile up. It's a bit of work getting your teachers to pass this stuff along to me. There's probably a week's worth of stuff this time. Groovy. Do we really need to? Yes? Come on. I know most of this stuff, so this will be a cinch. I get the first assignment out and use a binder as a clipboard. Ready to start the first assignment was just some busy work with crossword puzzles involving state capitals. while Olivia lazily drags her mechanical pencil across the page, filling it out. I bring it up. I miss you. At school. It's not the same without you around. School's been back in session for nearly a month now. At first, Olivia was eager to return. Then she just skipped a day. And 2 days in a week. This entire last week, she's been absent. Ever since that night, she's just lost more and more motivation to graduate. It's the least I can do to try to stop it. I'm willing to help her here. Damien and Liz miss you too. Sorry. I'll probably go. Tomorrow. Probably. Olivia, I'm worried for you. You're right at the finish line. It scares me seeing you get senioritis like this. It's not senioritis. Well, it sort of is. She does a little hand gesture and sighs. I just don't see the point. Nothing I'm going to do benefits from a high school diploma. Right? I don't think that's true. You can't be too sure of anything. Olivia blows air out her nose. I place a hand on Olivia's shoulder. Please, Olivia, just do it for me. She stares back, a twinge of fear in her eyes. Alright. Just for you. I'll consider it. Thanks. We keep working away at the pile of assignments. A few papers in, Olivia thinks to boop. Okay. Okay. No. Not let that out. Not let that out. I hate to sneeze on stream. I hate it. A few papers in, Olivia thinks to boot up her laptop and play some ambient metal for us. She occasionally asks my opinion on a song, self-conscious if I like it or not. At a point, Mr. Payne lets us know he's heading out for some errands. This is pretty nice, getting to teach Olivia what she'd missed in our classes and keeping her up to speed. Dare I say the schoolwork is even relaxing. Less so the busy work, more so that we're together. About halfway in, and an hour later, there's a loud knock at the door. That doesn't sound like anyone here's knock. You can tell? Yeah. Could be a package delivery. I'll go get it then. I give Olivia's shoulder a little rub while I get up. She tries nipping my sleeve. It's still pretty cold out, so I shouldn't take too long to get it. If it is a package, it may be something that's not good to leave out. I open the door. Hello, Benjamin. Wait, that was a little too fast. Hey, Inko. Instantly, my enthusiasm is drained. What is it? He's starting to shiver in the freezing, huddling to himself. Look, Inko, can I come in for a moment? No. What do you want? He sighs. Listen, I know things didn't go well when we last talked. We didn't leave on good terms. I'm here because of Olivia. Why is she not coming to school? None of your business. She needs to keep her grades up. I feel my lips instinctively curl my expression into a grimace. What? Fuck off, dude. No, this is serious. Why the hell do you think this is something you need to be involved with? I'm working on it. Are you? She's about to lose her eligibility for graduation. She's going to flunk out. My fingers dig into the wood of the doorway. I had figured, but she hasn't missed that many. Olivia's completed all the assignments and... How close? Dangerously close. Close enough that I get the memo. What do I do then? We need to convince her to go back. Some people keep letting her get away with it by handing her pity points, but there should be no excuse when the situation is this dire. What do you mean by some people? Inko, it's obvious that you're only encouraging her to fall further into the abyss. If you keep enabling her to slack off, she's never going to improve. You have to know on some level, I know you know I'm right. So if you're not going to do anything about it in a meaningful way, then I'll tell her myself. Ben has the audacity to try and walk past me, but I shut him down with a firm hand on his chest. Why can't you get the idea, Ben? Olivia wants nothing to do with you. I'm trying to do what's best for her. Ben starts yelling at the near top of his lungs. Olivia! Please, just hear me out. I'm just trying to help you. Ben, stop. Just let me talk to you. Stop! Just stay away from us before you make things even worse. Ben stands there, unable to form any more words. For a while, I can't either. You psycho. This is coming from me, of all people. From Inko. But Ben fucking deserves it. Outside Olivia's room, I dread turning the doorknob. If I'm lucky, she just cranked up the music that whole time and thinks that was just a delivery. It's a nice little fantasy. I know better than that, though. The music's already turned off. She turned it down when I opened the door. I sigh and open up. Olivia's huddled on the bed, holding her knees tight. All my work is crumpled and torn, cast aside off of her bed. Damn it. I was close. Olivia. Sorry. I can't. I ignore the sound of the paper crushing beneath my foot. My arm slowly wraps around Olivia, drawing her to my chest in a gentle hug. Though her wobbling gasps of breath, she whimpers a mantra of apologies. We were so close, I think. Biting back a frustrated growl, I instead focus entirely on comforting Olivia. We were managing, at least. Today would have been the day. But Ben. With a clearing shake of my head, I returned my attention to Olivia, who has finally quieted down. Olivia, her arms hold her legs more tightly. It'll be fine, Olivia. Her arms ease. We'll figure things out. I promise we'll figure things out. The rest of the school year is a blur to me. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months. It didn't even hit me that I was graduating until the day finally came. Being handed my diploma, shaking Scalar's hand, it felt almost surreal. It was the moment that I'd been anticipating the entire year, and I finally achieved it. Although it didn't feel quite as fulfilling knowing Olivia was sitting with the audience rather than beside me. Regardless, I don't have the time to dwell on the past. I need to worry about our future, and that means supporting her. I didn't even bother to check where the acceptance letter had come from, only that it was still here in Volcadera. It was simply a matter of going through the motions, filling a schedule, talking to the counselors, choosing whatever programs. The content didn't matter, just the need to get somewhere for both of us. The late March rain patters on my windshield. Pollen is going to start being a problem soon. Man, I can't wait to just relax. Today sucked. Between the yelling, almost getting hit by a car, all the running everywhere, I'm exhausted. I think of Olivia and... yeah, it's all worth it. I can't wait to get back home. Spiraling break finally rolls around. Spring break finally rolls around. All my coursework is finished and submitted just in time, and I even had the time to compose a cordial well wishes to all my professors. That leaves all my responsibilities ticked off for my mental bucket list. The next 2 weeks are completely open for the two of us to enjoy. It's been a while since we were able to get out somewhere. Maybe I should plan something romantic. Maybe something to get some real fresh air and take advantage of the weather before I end up congested. Like camping. That'd be a lot of fun. I entertain myself with these thoughts the rest of the way home. The lo-fi hip-hop station currently playing helps a lot too. I might be in a wince of pain here while reading, so just be patient with me while I take this off as well. Olivia's recently gotten into it and wanted me to give it a listen. Gotta say, it's pretty good. Finally, I arrive at my flat. Here we go. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. It's a smaller, cozy place that I can't afford. Not that I can afford something. Oh my god! Not that I can't afford something more luxurious, it's just something that spoke to Olivia and I. Humble bragging here, Inko. I shift the car into park and I pull the key from the ignition, sighing in relief. A small staircase later, and I am at the front door, unlocking it quickly and stepping inside. This is a cute little place. It's quiet as usual. Olivia is usually working around this time too. I quietly push her door open. Ha ha! One bedroom? In my dating sim? Graphic novel? Reading Rainbow? She sat quietly in front of her drawing tablet, carefully painting a dramatic landscape. The colors of the digital screen shine off of her visage, tinting her gentle smile with all sorts of exotic colors. I caught her at a good time. She looks stunning. Seeing her hard at work combined with the ambient lighting in the room is a painting all on its own. When she sees me, the corners of her mouth picks up, and I see a bit of that sparkle in her eyes. She waves to me and mouths out a silent message. I made club sandwiches. Yours is in the fridge. I return a thumbs up. I'll be on in a bit. Let me wrap up here. Gently, I shut the door to not make a sound. Sorry about that, guys. I'll need to start wrapping up soon, so... Our kitchen gets a decent amount of use, but it's kept pretty tidy. Every now and again, when I see some culinary doodad, I'll pick it up for Olivia. Open the fridge. Inside is a leftover pizza box, half-gallon of milk, a stray can of soda, and some dwindling bags of fruit. I guess Olivia used the last of the actual food for lunch. I need to go shopping soon. And of course, the sandwich Olivia made, wrapped all fancy for me. There's even an olive spiked through the top with a toothpick. Looks good. I grabbed the soda and shut the door. Ordinarily, I just sit at the table, but the couch is too inviting for my sore back. Olivia should be done with her stream soon. Maybe I should rent a movie or something. Oh, she's a streamer. Before I take the first bite of the sandwich, the bedroom door creaks open. In the corner of my eye, I watch as my girlfriend tries to surreptitiously sneak towards me on hands and knees. While she has miniature gator skin bags beneath her eyes, I can clearly see the mischievous glimmer in her mirror-like irises. Pretending not to notice her, I chew on delicious sandwich meat until I feel a sharp tug on my wrist. Her jaw is wrapped around it, gently gnawing on my limb. She lets go once I look at her, and I keep my hand held out so she can take it. Once she does, it's a simple matter of drawing her up and onto the couch beside me. She sniffs the air and follows the smell to my club, which she also nips at. Hey, give me some. One bite. Ah, one human bite. She crunches off the other end, and I follow up with my next bite. It's good. Olivia's cooking is always wonderful. You know what? I don't see why she wouldn't be a person who really knew how to cook. I'm no judge. I can't cook. She's definitely upset about something. Hey, something got you down? Hmm? You seem low energy. Nah, don't worry about it. Just some heckler that when I was wrapping up stream. Don't worry about it. How was your day? Oh man, it was nuts. I barely had time to finish my last assignments to avoid homework. Look, like all the other students were in a rush too. I feel like I almost read that correctly. I felt like I really didn't. Then there was some stupid bug with the submission website. Really exhausting day. And some prick nearly rear-ended me with his pickup. But I did get my schedule cleared. This spring break is all ours. Aw, nice. How was your day? Just streamed. All day? Nice. Have you reached 5,000 followers? Yeah, I did. That's nice. Hopefully her career takes off soon. Truthfully, I worry for her a bit. Oh, yeah. I was thinking we could arrange a day out sometime. Go on a little vacation during the break. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Does that sound like fun? Come on. You need to get out more. I went out last week. Okay, I get your point. Yeah, it sounds fun. Where would you want to go? A park maybe? I still don't know what's around here. I think there's a few public parks around. It'll be like when we saw the Bluffs. Oh, you know what? We haven't ever gone back to Volcadera. We live in Volcadera, you dork. I meant the city. We should go check it out. I bet the Paynes would love to have us over. Olivia flinches. What do you say? Little trip down memory lane? Come on, it's only been a year. I think it'd be fun to feel the coastal breeze again. Not yet. Olivia fidgets. I don't want the Paynes to see me yet. Why not? When I left, I didn't leave on the best of forms. I could tell they were unsure if I'd ever make something of myself and make things work for me. Heck, I wanted to prove that I could before I left. And now it's been a whole year. And what do I have to show? I don't even make enough to cover my share of rent. Olivia. My hand lays atop hers and curls over her fingers. Would Randy or Sophia care? Well, come on, we both know they'd just love to see you again. Her fidgeting eases and a smile creeps slowly on her lips. Yeah, I guess. I'll shoot them a text later, okay? She looks up and nods happily. After that, then, I don't know. How about camping? We could look into local campsites. That sounds nice. Yeah. Alright. Hey, you up for a movie or something? She nods. Using the remote, I browse for something decent. Oh, they added a bunch of old kaiju. Oh, kaiju. I looked at that and like I am a fan of kaijus, but I looked at that and said like, old kaiju movies? What the hell would they have kaiju? Nice. We finally settle in for a night of cheesy rubber suit monster movies. At some point, Olivia's tail had wrapped around my wrist, and bodily dragged me to her. Slowly, the sun fades down, leaving us only illuminated by the television screen. I'm sorry, Inko. For what? Well, my arm wrapped around her shoulders pulls her as close as possible. For everything. With a derisive snort, I shake my head. You haven't done anything to be sorry for, Olivia. Exactly. I've done nothing. Even in the dustness of the room, I can see her hurt-filled eyes. I plant the most chaste of kisses on her nose, eliciting a giggle from her. I wouldn't say that. You've done so much more than you know. For me, goes unsaid. But Olivia gets the message, and her head sinks into my chest. It's a bit difficult to pull my phone out with Olivia's tail in the way, but I manage. Sophia, would you like to have lunch or something tomorrow? What are you doing? Sending that text. Oh, absolutely, sweetie. We haven't heard a thing from either of you for so long. Why don't we get brunch? How would brunch with the pain sound, Liv? Okay. It's been a while since I had Auntie's waffles, after all. Brunch sounds good. Wonderful. Remember, BRUNCE. NCH. Oh my god, I can't fucking. I swear I'm not just tired. I accept the automated schedule update on my phone and let it drop onto the couch cushion. And return to our movie marathon. I always love seeing the old cinematography tricks in action, and Olivia's enjoying the cheesy battles. Well, we both are enjoying that part. It's made even better after I order a pizza. Pizza. Burgers, fries. Pizza. I want food. At some point, Olivia falls asleep leaning against me. I find it hard to stay awake, too. The morning sun greets us as we exit the flat together. I take the moment to bask in its warmth, breathing deeply the crisp spring air. Chew! Excuse you, Inko. My hand is quick to rub my nose clear of any pollen. Sorry, Liv. Anyway, where are we heading first? Olivia ponders it as she wheels herself to the car. She sways idly in her chair, really considering where we'd spend the morning. Finally, she speaks up when I hold open the door for her. Well, Auntie Soph said it'd be a brunch. We've got a couple hours. Olivia climbs into the passenger seat carefully as she held her wheelchair for her. As I hold her wheelchair for her. Jeez. It's become second nature at this point to collapse the chair and store it safely in the back seat. I kind of wanted to take a trip down memory lane. Memory lane? Got it. Got the directions? Now in the driver's seat, Olivia has her phone out and connected to the car's older radio. The old financial district first, then? With a nod, I shift the car into reverse and carefully back out of the parking space. Once we're on the road proper, Olivia sets the tone of our trip. The song is fast and upbeat, with just a hint of panache, or passion. Pashnese? 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 Pashinese? Am I reading this wrong? Am I being an idiot right now? Glancing at her, I see that she's checked out completely. Her eyes cast on the passing view through our window. She won't be for too long, thankfully, since getting back home is easy if you know which back roads to take. As we pass through a congested section of downtown, Olivia lowers the music and speaks up. Inko? I turn to her and see her face pressed to the window. What is it? That building. The one right there? Looking to where she's pointing, I see an older building that's vaguely familiar. After I squint at it for way too long, Olivia supplies the answer. It's the old arcade. Her voice is low. Taking a closer look at the building, I finally realized why I couldn't recognize it. The paint looks fresh and there's a different sign above it. Oh, it must have been bought by someone. Yeah. Do you want to check it out? We've got the whole day after all. With the heavy traffic of the main road, Olivia has the time to consider deeply. Finally, she sighs and shakes her head. It's too early, anyway. In fact, I think it's too early for Old Town, too. I doubt anything interesting will be open. Oh. Well, any other places you want to see then? The light ahead finally changes and we start down the street again, but Olivia's eyes never leave the old arcade building. It's when even I can't see it from the rear view that Olivia decides, I'd like to see the bluffs, actually. It might look nice early in the morning. That is a bit more of a drive. In a totally different direction. But it sounds good. Turning the steering wheel to the side, the car starts down another side road towards the highway. Are you excited to go hiking again? Hiking? I mean, we don't have to walk the entire thing, do we? I just figured it'd be nice to do it again. I suppressed the word exercise from my mind. It'd be nice to recreate our first real date. Yeah, it would. Silence washes over the car as we both silently reminisce on our first visit a year ago. It seems like so long ago now, even though it's just been a year. As I slow to a crawl in response to a silver SUV cutting me off, Olivia begins tapping on my arm furiously. Inko, look! Huh? She points at something out of my window. I shift my gaze to follow. To our left lies our old school, St. Hammond. Oh wow, I didn't even recognize where we were. Can we stop and visit? It's a Saturday. It might still be open. There's clubs on Saturday. There are some cars left in the parking lot. However, seeing Olivia become so adamant about wanting to check out the school, even after everything that happened last year, a part of me hopes that Olivia's finally found her missing resolve. Let's give it a shot then. I engage in some questionably legal driving maneuvers to get us to the left lane and take us right into the school's parking lot. The place is still pretty empty, so we're able to park real close to the front. Although we'd get prime parking anyway due to this fancy sticker I got, I quickly look around for a place to park, pulling to the side of the road and turning the vehicle off. I was wondering what he meant before. He means a handicap sticker. He means a handicap sticker for Olivia. I step out of the car and make for the trunk to set up Olivia's wheelchair. It doesn't take long before we're taking the short walk up the path. The mural is beautiful as ever, looming over us like the sacred guardian of the school. There are lights on inside. Olivia hesitates, hovering her hand just above the door handle. She pushes in and the cool air conditioning breeze is let out, along with the very familiar scent of the facility. Inside, it looks just like how we left it. Is it really okay for us to be here? Olivia glances around nervously and shrugs. I don't know why we wouldn't. Well, Normally, students are supposed to call ahead or wait for a reunion. Olivia jumps. Miss Scalar! Hello, you two. What brings you back to St. Hammond? Well, it's spring break for me, so we wanted to take the day and just, go around. I see. Inko. And are you on break too, Olivia? Her silver eyes cast downward for a moment. Olivia? I'm on break too, Miss Scalar. The older woman's gaze shifts between Olivia and I. I see. Well then. With a sigh, the principal turns and starts heading down the hall. Come on, you two will need visitor passes then. Olivia doesn't budge. Olivia? Don't think she heard me. Taking Olivia's handlebars, I move to catch up with Miss Scalar. Everything looks just how I God damn it. I'm going to make it through this. I'm just tired. More than just tired. Everything looks just like I remember it. The hallways, the lockers, even some of the posters. The principal smiles wryly. It's only been a year, Inko. Give it some time, at least. What do you mean? We turn it into a hallway that's permanently ingrained in my memories. The gala. Well, the district's currently looking over a proposal we'd submitted. Hopefully St. Hammond will have a brand new wing in the coming years. Oh. For more classrooms then? Something like that. The administration felt that we should have a dedicated area for the extracurricular classes. St. Hammond was always focused on the arts, so that means it's an art wing? She nods and enters her office. After a moment, she comes back with a clipboard and some large name tapes. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through it. For now, just sign this. Don't worry about disturbing any clubs today. There's only the tabletop games club in the library. I fill out the sheet for both Olivia and I and hand the clipboard back. Before Miss Scalar returns to her office, though, she kneels before Olivia. And Miss Halford? The voice surprises Olivia, and her head tilts back up to look at the principal. Yes? I hope this break helps with whatever is on your mind. You may not be an official alumni, but you are a former student of St. Hammond. Before Olivia can respond, Miss Scalar stands upright and re-enters her office. So, what now? Olivia glances back down the halls to our left and right. I want to sit at my old spot, Ella Dakin's class. Olivia lets go of my wrist with her tail and starts moving herself along. I follow closely behind, remaining silent so I don't break her focus. It's clear that there's a lot of emotions whirling through her. She looks up at the staircase and then continues to the elevator around the corner. Oh, I didn't think this far ahead. We don't got the key, do we? If you need, I can carry you up. Olivia reaches into her chair pocket and pulls it out. She still had it. The elevator door slides open like it always has for us. Another bout of nostalgia waves over me. Of all the times Olivia and I rode it. One memory stands out though. Both of us huddled together in fear and when we were running for our lives. The door opens and I breathe in the fresh air outside. Oh, God, and I breathe in the fresh outside air again. I always love the open hallway up here. Olivia rolls ahead past the rooms. 231, 232, 233, 234. Olivia stares at the nameplate. It now reads Miss Frizzler. Frizzer. Yeah. Because she sighs. After a moment, I reach ahead and open the door for her. Inside, it's pretty similar. There's obviously some new decorations. The teacher's desk has a different clutter of papers on it, but it's the same classroom. Olivia rolls inside. I watch her carefully move the chair by her old desk so she can use it. It's still... Should I enter? After a moment, she glances at me and pats the desk next to hers. I've been granted entry. When I take my seat, bits and pieces of my second day here surface within my mind. It's still here. Olivia's finger is tracing something. It's a little indent in her wooden desk. The one she used as an inkwell. How'd you ever get away with doing that? The teacher was cool with it. She smiles. We both stare ahead to the front of the classroom. It's like the two of us showed up early for the day. And any minute now, an energetic Taro will waltz in, dramatically flapping his wings, there to take us on another learning adventure, ready to give it his all to teach us the values and craft of art. They're talking about your boy, Strata. Olivia doesn't cry. Her fingers weakly tap against the desk, but she doesn't cry. After a while, she speaks up. You ready? Are you? She looks over with a slight smile. Yeah. I get up and push our chairs back in their original spots. Leaving, I turn around for one last look. I know Olivia is as well. It probably really is the last time. I gently shut the door behind us. Bye. We ended up taking a short tour of the rest of the night. Rest of the school. Oh my god, where the fuck am I pulling these words? Are they all in my ass? Are all of these words in my ass and I'm just pulling them out at random? Sure sounds like it. Seeing the sights once more, the auditorium, the atrium, even the cafeteria, I got us some of our old favorites from the vending machine. On the way out, we passed through the gala once more. I wonder. I stop at the trophy case. Olivia hears my footsteps, have stopped and turns. Her landscape is gone. In its place, a plaque. Oh no, that look. That's not a look we want to see on her face. Olivia gently rolls up to the glass case. I step aside for her. It holds an etched stone slab and several photographs illuminated by dim yellow lights, surrounded by all the award-winning works of art by this student. And etched into the top of the polished stone lies his name embossed on a gold leaf. Mr. Trent Ledakin, 201M, 1986, 201M, 2023 BC. Olivia's hands clasp over her mouth. Olivia, are you... She shakes her head and lets her hands drop to her lap. Inko? Olivia rolls back to the front office. Inside, Principal Scalar looks up from a sheet she was filling out. Ah, done with your sightseeing already? Though her tone is shaky, Olivia smiles and nods. Yes. Miss Scalar, Olivia wheels to her desk. They share a look, though I can't see what Olivia is doing from the entryway. But the principal, I see her face fall into a saddened frown. They're whispering, and Miss Scalar's eyes are getting misty. She wipes her face and nods, taking a blank sheet from her desk, writing on it. Olivia accepts the paper. Thank you, Miss Scalar. Of course, and Miss Scalar's frown transforms into a simple smile. I'll always be here at St. Hammond if you ever wish to talk, Olivia. That goes for you as well, Inko. Right. Thanks, Miss Scalar. Olivia turns and leaves the office, wheeling past me. Hey, Olivia, what's up? She doesn't respond, instead heading straight for the school's exit. Following after, I finally catch a glimpse of Olivia's face. Her face is set with determination. I have to move ahead and hold the doors open for Olivia, who beelines straight for our parked car. Where are we going? We're going somewhere. Olivia, wait up! She finally stops next to the passenger door and turns to me. What's going on? Sophia isn't expecting us for another hour. Good. Well, we have time then. Time? Do you want to go somewhere else? Yes, I need... Her voice hitches, but she still forces the words out. I need to go see him. See who? She thrusts the paper towards for me to read. Forward. Damn it. Oh. We're nearly there. It's not that far away, only a 10-minute drive, but a combination of dread and anticipation makes it feel like 10 hours. In the same seat next to me, Olivia stares at the elevator key in her hand. Part of me thought she would have returned it. Maybe someday. It's not like they can't just make another for a few dollars. It's just important to her. Hope it doesn't rain. As we pull into the parking lot, I take hold of her other hand. I can feel the nervous vibrations through our connected palms, and yet her fingers intertwine with mine tightly. It's a solemn place. The grounds are well kept, but still creep up into the cold pavement. I help Olivia out of the car once more. The wind is picking up a bit. Oh my god, a little. We pass through the arching metal gate. She looks around at the sea of tombstones, completely lost. Oh, this is where we are. Oh, no. How are we going to find it here? I don't know. Let's just start. I should have asked for more details. Don't worry, we have time. I push Olivia along the gravel trails, past rows and rows of graves, or on rare occasions a small mausoleum. Without the plot number, we have to scan over each tombstone carefully. Olivia's breathing picks up. There! I think it's that one. She's pointing to a small tombstone 1 row ahead. Without hesitation, I pivot and push Olivia toward it. It's a similar plaque to the one at the school. Instead of engraved gold letters, it's simply carved into the stone. Olivia holds a hand out for a bit and lets it fall back into her lap. We found it. For a while, we rest in silence, just looking at the inscription on it. His teachings will continue on into the next generation. Hi, Malice! Welcome! It's not the longest stream, but we're finishing up Gator Girl tonight. At least, that's the idea. Stracha was here earlier. I think she might have fallen asleep. It's been less of an emotional roller coaster, but we're kind of hitting it right now. His teachings will continue on into the new generation. I'm startled when Olivia pushes herself out of her wheelchair. She kneels before the small tombstone, and I move to kneel beside her. Olivia? I'm fine. It's just, I want to finally tell him, Inko. It takes me only a moment to recall what she's referring to. It was nearly a year ago, that night that invades my dreams from time to time. I nod, laying a hand on her shoulder in solidarity. All right, Olivia. She looks at me and smiles, a very fragile smile, and then begins, Hello, Straccio, welcome back. Malice has said hello. Not sure. I imagine you're waking up from your nap and are very confused as to what's happened in the time you were asleep. I'm going to guess that. She looks at me and smiles a very fragile smile and then begins. Mr. Ledakin. Yes. Olivia is finally saying goodbye. He had earlier chances. You were a lot of things for me. You taught me so much, everything I know when it comes to art, and you tried to teach me about yourself. Show me a way to live that was better than how I was back then. It used to grate on me when you would lecture me about my feelings, but I know you did it because you gave a damn. You gave a damn about me, about everyone around you. Even when I was being stupid and trying to hide away from everything, you came into my life and showed that the world wasn't as bad as I saw it. Oh, that's a look. That's the fucking, that's the thumbnail right there. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the money shot. Olivia's eyes turn to me, and I can see the tears flowing freely down her cheeks and over her shaky smile. Yeah, there were some issues with being able to stream on my account. There's still actually some things with my OBS that are a little bit different since I did some beefing up for my account. You were right about him too, Mr. Ledakin. I'm grateful to have had you as a mentor. I promise from now on, to you and to everyone, that I'll live my life unshackled by doubt and fear, like you had always taught me to. Thank you, Mr. Ledakin. Olivia sits back. I hate to think of how all of that was weighing on her this whole time, but it's gone now. And thank you, Inko. I know it's been hard, and you've done so much for me. I promise I'll get better. I promise I'll be someone worth it all. You are worth it, Olivia. Don't you say that. I shut my eyes and I move in to hug Olivia. Thank you so much for giving me the time. I love you. I love you too, Olivia. I'll get better. Ah! Yes! 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 Oh my goodness. We did it. We finally reached it. We reached the happy ending. It's all I wanted. It's everything I asked for, minus Ledakin dying. Ah. Guys, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with this right now. I was so distraught and upset after the first ending that we got with Inko turning into a sociopath. Yes, we finally did it. We finally hugged that gator. I'll see you about, waiting to get to the end of the credits here. I'm enjoying some of the artwork of just, oh my god, Liz's damn long neck looks like a harp. And the Dakin. Ugh, I love it. I love all of this. I love this game. I love the story. I love the music choices. It's great. Awesome game. Highly recommend. Loved it. And me, singular. Me, my artwork. The end. Ah. Yes. Okay. Ending 3 of 4. I don't know if I want to get the other two. If this was a good ending, I don't know if I want to see what the other two are. Oh man. Okay. But I think that's actually where I do want to call it on stream for tonight. I did have originally the thought of like doing. Yeah, I got the best and the worst so far. I was thinking about originally doing a bit more with like just a little bit of division between this and doing a bunch of personality tests, but I have yet to have dinner and I am very hungry. I also have donated tonight, so I'm a little bit more tired than I typically would be on a regular stream. So I just want to say thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Stracha, thank you again for the sub and the bit. Really totally unnecessary, but thank you. Yeah, I am sorry, Malice, but between just, like I said, not having any food in my system, having donated plasma, and just kind of like sipping on some water here, like I am very much am in need of some food and some rest here shortly. But I do want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, it's been a little bit finicky lately, but I should be getting back on to gaming and streaming just like we were before. Days might be shifting a little bit, but we'll see. Take a break and eat on stream. I am not going to eat on stream. You already know I can't do good ASMR, Stratra, let alone with food in my mouth. Yeah, I have not eaten on stream before, except when that was the whole gimmick. It's not the same. Not the same, folks. You hear that? That's the sound of my belly. And it's telling me it's time to eat. But thank you guys. I just want to say thank you very much for tuning in, and I will be hopping out. So I hope y'all have a good night. Hope y'all do well. Hope y'all taking care of yourselves. And I hope to be hearing from you all very, very soon. Have a good night. Goodbye, Malice. Goodbye, Stracha. And I'll be seeing you all on the next one. Peace.